Caitlin Clark didn't just arrive, she detonated. Picture the WNBA like a calm lake. Then Clark drops in like a meteor. Every ripple she makes becomes a tidal wave. One endorsement deal, boom. A signature basketball, boom. A full-blown media obsession that has players, executives, and even legends scrambling for relevance. That's not hype, that's takeover. It's not just the game she's changed, it's the very way the world views it. The media doesn't just follow her, it orbits her. And while some call it unfair that one rookie is soaking up all the attention, let's get real. Nobody else came with this kind of fire. She's not playing the same game as everyone else. She's building an empire while others are still updating their LinkedIn. She's not another name in the rotation. She's the brand, the main event, the force the league didn't know it needed, but now can't survive without. And that attention? It isn't fading, it's multiplying. She's created an ecosystem where even her haters feed the flame. Every critic becomes another megaphone. Every rival, another plotline. Every highlight reel, another chapter in her saga. She's bigger than basketball now. She's cultural currency. Imagine MJ's Air Jordan moment, but make it 2025 and make it female. When Wilson gave Caitlin her own signature basketball line, it wasn't just a brand move, it was a power shift. The message was clear: this league now runs through Clark. And when the Wilson site crashed from demand, when basketballs named after her were wiped from shelves faster than Super Bowl tickets, it wasn't a fluke. It was proof. She doesn't just sell product. She sells out the entire idea of what a female athlete can be. Meanwhile, some WNBA vets are still waiting for their first sneaker deal, watching Clark take the throne before they even got an invite to the room. And let's be honest, it's not just envy, it's existential. Because Wilson didn't just bet on Clark, they bet against the rest. When collectors are paying premium resale prices for basketballs with her name on them, it's no longer a game, it's an economy. Clark turned merchandise into memorabilia, and her brand into mythology. And the names of those balls, Threes Up, The Record Breaker, Crowd Maestro, they weren't just clever branding, they were declarations. This isn't marketing, this is legacy building, one bounce at a time. Angel Reese can throw as many side eyes and vague Instagram captions as she wants, but here's the truth. Caitlin Clark isn't watching. She's too busy watching her highlight reels play on ESPN for the 100th time. While Reese is sending passive-aggressive tweets like she's stuck in high school beef, Clark is collecting deals, shattering records, and letting the scoreboard do the trash talk. And every time Reese speaks sideways, it only fuels the divide between stardom and stalling out. Reese might be loud, but the silence of her impact compared to Clark's is deafening. She's a walking distraction, trying to outshine a spotlight that was never hers to begin with. And every on-court elbow, every glare, every shady press comment, it's desperation dressed as defiance. Because when you're losing the war, all that's left is noise. And now that noise is echoing louder than her stats. Her biggest headlines aren't game winners, they're gripes. And the longer she swings at Clark with jabs instead of jumpers, the more obvious the difference becomes. One is elevating the game, the other is clinging to relevance. If Michael Jordan speaks, basketball listens. So when he not only acknowledged Clark, but praised her second coming, that wasn't just respect, that was a coronation. Jordan doesn't waste words. So when he said Caitlin is elevating the game, what he really meant was, step aside, there's a new legend being made, and in a league where many players wait years for recognition, Clark got the nod from the GOAT before she even finished her first season. For some, that's a dream. For her, that's Tuesday. He compared her cultural rise to his own back when he made arenas explode and turned shoes into status symbols. Jordan's cosign didn't just validate Clark, it elevated her into the rarest air. The kind of legacy that doesn't just inspire fans, it terrifies competitors. The parallels are uncanny. From turning merch into gold to shifting an entire league's financial model, Clark is Jordan-esque in every sense. And when MJ says you're what the league owes its rise to, it's no longer up for debate. It's gospel. You can smell the envy through the screen. The way some players speak about Caitlyn, you'd think she cut in line. But she didn't cut. She built her own damn express lane. There's a reason elbows are flying and interviews are getting icy. The old guard spent years clawing for attention. Clark shows up, and suddenly, they're background noise. It's not just about basketball anymore. It's about who's bringing money, media, and magic. And right now, that's Caitlyn. Like it or not. Some players have spent a decade grinding in silence, hoping someone might notice. Clark came in with a megaphone and a flamethrower, and suddenly, the spotlight isn't a dream. It's a floodlight. And the league? It's scrambling to keep up with a rookie who runs the show like a 10-year vet. The body language, the social posts, the coincidental hard fouls, it's all there. The resentment is real, but so is the scoreboard. And if envy could win championships, the league would be full of dynasties. How does a rookie making $76,000 become the face of an $11 million endorsement empire? Easy. By becoming the most bankable athlete in women's sports. While others gripe about revenue, Clark's generating it. She's not just padding her own pockets, she's lifting the whole league. But let's be clear, she didn't come to save the WNBA out of charity, she came to conquer it. And now that she's rewritten the playbook, players can either adapt or get left holding their barely sold jerseys in the clearance bin. The old model was wait, grind, and hope. Clark's model is build, dominate, and collect. Her mere presence shifted how brands evaluate WNBA visibility. She isn't just worth watching, she's worth investing in. Every deal she signs is a signal flare. Every check cashed is a warning. The future is already here, and it's wearing number 22. Even the grocery aisle isn't safe. With Hy-Vee selling limited edition Clark basketballs, she's turning supermarkets into merch booths. She's not just a player anymore, she's a full-blown marketing ecosystem. The moment Clark touches the ball, cameras flash like it's the Met Gala. She's averaging over 1 million viewers, breaking attendance records, and dragging the WNBA into national conversations it hasn't touched in decades. She's not just building hype, she's building history. Casual fans are now diehards. Kids want to be Caitlyn for Halloween. She's a content machine, a brand monster, and a ratings juggernaut. And if that stings for some in the league, tough. Numbers don't care about your feelings. The truth is, Clark isn't just giving the league a glow-up, she's giving it relevance. Every arena she steps in becomes the place to be. Every game is an event. It's no longer about the team, it's about the ticket. The Caitlyn Clark ticket. She's turning the WNBA into a headline factory, and the world is watching. Broadcasters are adjusting schedules around her. Brands are fast-tracking campaigns. And in the boardrooms of America's sports execs, there's only one name on the whiteboard.